Hi guys, it's Belle and I'm back with week 14, I have got the week right in this video, of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. If you not quite sure what it is, please check out some of my other videos where I explain, and also I will leave the links to both Margarete Miller's YouTube channel as well as her Etsy shop, where you can get the prompts in lots of different forms, including a digital printout, which is what I am using. And you can join along with everyone who's doing it. So this week, so this was last week's, this was week 13. I think I kept calling it 12 in the video, but it's what, 13. Week 14, a ribbon. So I have this now. I don't know, is it trim? It says ribbon, so I'm going to say ribbon. I've got this, but I also have these couple here that I might want to use. I'm not sure yet. Sorry, just moving a few bits here. I was working on another project, so I have a few bits on my desk. Also then a plant. So I took this again out of my Daphne's diary. I'm getting a lot of use out of my few Daphne's diary. Such pretty pictures on the other side. Magazines for this collage challenge. I really like this. It's black and white monochrome. I'm thinking of using this one, but we will see. So that is a plant. A person. So if you have watched my Tim Holtz haul video, I got some of his portraits, peoples, and I really want to use her. I think she's lovely and she'll work perfectly. Splashes or splotches. I have inks, some water, some paints, some distresses. Sheet music. So I have some vintage sheet music from my scrap bag. Bonus is a piece of sewing pattern paper. So I have a few pieces, one of which is vintage here. And for plants, I also have, depending, this from a vintage book or some Edith Holden. I also have a little cross stitch piece that I was thinking of cutting just the flowers out, because we've got some cross stitch on here, and although they're different pages, might be nice to try and blend them in a little bit. So let's get started. Now, what I do know, oh, and I also have some of these, again, they're in my Tim Holtz haul. I'm not sure, I might want to use one of these as a focal word or something. What I do know, the only thing I know, is that I want her down there, and I want to put the flowers behind her, and that's what's going to be inked up. So let's get tearing these out. So that's what I know that I want. Other than that, we will go with a collage flow, as it were. Honestly, I'm getting so much use. I don't have a lot of Daphne's diaries. I probably have 6, maybe 7. I was really into them a few years ago, before I even got into journal making. I want to keep, so this is a piece of, I don't know what it is, it's a page I found, and in my stash I've got a few of these, and I wanted to use one in here, and I really wanted to keep the black background, so I kind of want to have this as a focal. I want her down here, so maybe I want it more behind her, because then I can use the music paper there, and maybe some book page down the side. Maybe that's what we're going to do. So as this is on vintage book page, do you know what, I'm going to, oh, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. I don't want to waste that. Oh, excuse me. I use these a lot in embellishments in journals, so I don't want to waste that. So I kind of want the writing. Yeah, let's get that side of the writing. Let's just do this. This is so old, it's just so breakable. So yeah, and then over here, I want it on here. This off. So this was from, I think this book was from 19 001, something like that. And I love the animals in it, and it's specifically about animals and birds that come out at night, which I really like because you don't often see vintage books with that. So I'm just going to take a piece here. I just want it on there, I think. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not going to ink it, I don't think, but I am going to glue it now. Hold on though, do I want it on top of this? Or behind it? I think I like it on top. I think I like that. Let me just check with the music paper first, guys. Again, I'm going to just rip the music paper, because I know I don't want that shape. I've obviously cut something out of there, which is why it was in my scrap box. Do I want that underneath and that on top, or do I want it on top but on top of both? Let's see. I might do it like that. So do you know what? Let's get the music paper down first. Let me cut this. Not straight, obviously. When is it ever? I'm going to rip across the top a little bit too. So yeah. Week 14. Can you believe it? Do you miss those times when you were a child where it seemed like summers or weekends would go on forever, and it really did feel like you'd spend 6 weeks, felt like a whole year had gone by, and you seemed to fit so much into it. And then the older and older we get, 6 weeks feels like 3 days. It just flies by. Don't know. Oh, that blends so nicely into that. I really like it. And I've just realised I might actually need my heat gun if I'm going to be doing sploshes. So I'm just getting my heat gun out. I'm getting that ready and plugged in. Okay. So that's now sorted. Okay, so I think we want to ink this, but it can definitely go on there too. So let's get this down. And yeah. So I hope you're enjoying, if you've been following me through the weeks, enjoying seeing what I'm doing, maybe getting some inspiration or tips and tricks on how to use, or tips, not so much tricks, but tips on how to use up. I know this seems very white, but it won't by the time I finish with it. On how to use up some bits and pieces, on how to add some interesting pieces to your art pieces. I do love mixed media. I love texture, fabric, yarn, all that kind of thing, and it works so well with paper. Okay, have that there like that. Let's push that down. Okay, so now I'm probably, because we've got a head there, I'm going to ink this up. So I've got Bundled Sage and Pine Needles, which are 2 newer colours. I only bought these a couple of weeks ago. And I've got my worn lipstick, which I've really been enjoying using lately. So I'm thinking I might start off with a bit of Bundled Sage. There's a bit of pink over here, but I want this to be more green. So I just want a little bit of pink. I'm just putting it on my one of my old glass, giving it a bit of a spritz. Acrylic stamp block. And then I'm just going to put it down. I don't even care if it goes onto the other page because that's got ink on it anyway. So let's just wipe this off. And now I'm going to dry that. So I'm just going to pause you. Okay, so that's drier. I do really like that bundled sage. It's just a lovely pale green. So now I want the darker green. I'm going to use the pine needles for this one. Oh my gosh, that's really bright green. We'll see how much we use of this because like just spritz some water on. Oh, I'm a bit scared of actually using this. I'm going to put it a bit on there first because I don't want it too strong on here. And it is very strong. So I've also just stamped it off onto here. So let's also bring some of it up. So I don't want it to. But already you can see that white has been, oh, what's the word? What are words today, guys? Hold on. Okay, so that is now drier. Toned down was the word I was looking for. So now I'm going to use the lipstick. Toned down was the word. The white has been toned down. Again, I'm going to stamp it off onto here first, although it's picked up now some of the green. And then just the odd bit of pink. Just want it on there. Put a bit more on here. Oh yes, I just like that pink. I was going to say it picks up the pink behind, which is quite nice as well. But as I'll be collaging over that, I might actually cover up all the pink behind, so it won't really matter, will it? But, oh yes, now I really like how that looks. Yes, I'm super pleased. It probably looks a bit of a mess. I don't know if the lighting's picking it up very well or not. But I just really, obviously it's still a bit wet, so. Okay, so I now have this lovely page. So I need to rip this off and let that dry. So that I can have my glue book. So it's just, I really like it. It's obviously where they've blended a little bit, it almost looks blue, which is really nice because it's picking up even more of the pink and blue from over there and just a hint of green. So that's really good. So again, I want her down here. Let's make sure this is on camera. Really like that. I really, really do. I'm thinking I might want some of the brown on here. Maybe some of the interesting. 2008 this one was printed. Some of the interesting, like, I don't want too much writing if I'm going to be adding writing. So let's just rip some off. I like these lines. I was thinking of putting it over the top so that, again, it tones down the white and kind of blends it together. I mean, you won't see much of the thing under there then, though, will you? Maybe just across the top. Maybe that. Maybe something like that. Across the top. Let's get her over. Or do I want it underneath her? Could blend the two of those together. I think I might have ripped a bit more. I'm just going to put it on. Not going to overthink it because I am overthinking. Like I'm in my head. Should it go there? Should I put it on at all? Where should I put it? Does it go with this? Oh no. Don't want to overthink with collage. You just want to have fun and get it done. So that's what I'm going to do. Put it this way. And I'm just putting it on with glue. Normally I'd put it on with Mod Podge, but obviously if I'm going to use Mod Podge over the top of this, it would also disturb the ink underneath because it's a wet medium. Okay. See, I think that looks really nice. Hopefully I can get that up and you can still see it. I think you can see it even better through the camera. And then we have another piece, maybe down here. I mean, you won't really see much of it, will you? across here, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do that too. Okay, so yeah, just putting it on with a glue stick. It's a bit hard because you have to be careful you don't rip the sewing pattern paper as you're putting your glue on. But that's okay. So yeah, I want that across there. Yeah, I like that. I like it. So let's put her back on. Let's call her Marie, because there's an M there, and that's just what I'm going for, Marie. I don't know why I'm saying it in a slight French accent, but I am. So, and then I was thinking for the trim of putting it on the edge, but I also like the idea of it being behind her like that. So again, I'm not overthinking. It works. Let's go with that. I love this leaf trim, but it always seems to sell out from where I get it from really quickly all the time. Marie. Don't want it over. I think I want it about here. I don't want it right underneath her. Okay, so we're going to do that too. Again, not overthinking. Would help if my glue would come out. I probably need to clear the edge of it. There we go. It would actually be better to use my other glue, but right now that's not right in front of me. So, can you see? Sorry, I'm probably off camera a little bit. But yeah, this trim always reminds me of the children's story Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know why, but it does. Probably because I suppose it does look a bit like a beanstalk. But I love to use it in my journals. I have it in lots of different colours. My friend just gifted me some that was actually yellow, which was a colour I didn't have it in. So, but the green colour is my favourite. Anyway, so that's there. So we're doing quite well so far. We've got the music paper, we've got the plant, we've got the paint splodges. We've got the person, a ribbon, plant. I mean, the ribbon also acts as a plant too. I was thinking about putting these on there, but I just think they're too bright. Could have another plant on there, like if I ripped around this. Which is easy enough to do. Could put that too, like underneath her or up there. Don't know, I think I want one of these words. It's going to have to be one of the smaller ones because I don't think the bigger words. I mean, you could do one of these. No, they're too big. So let's get the smaller words. Let's get all the different small words and see which one I like. I will link, if you haven't seen it, my Tim Holtz haul below the video. So I think I want one of these. World, time, here. Enjoy. Nope. Sweet, laugh. Quite like the word sweet or laugh. Wings lost. Dream. Maybe fly. Nope. Think. Play. Nope. Love. Stuff. Heart. There's lots of hearts over there. Noted. Nope. Make. Hope. I like hope. Where. Found. Junk. Brave. Oh, I like brave. Kind. Like kind. Glory little. Funny. Wish. No. Focus. Hello. Smile. Epic. Story. You. Happy. Okay. No. None of those ones. That was quick. Okay. What one do I like? Do I like dream? So I was thinking of just putting it up there. I mean, she's here. So should it more be over this side? Dream. Brave. Hope. I always like the word hope. No, that looks too kind. Laugh. She actually looks like she's like got a smile on her face, like one of those little. Do you know what? I think I like brave or laugh. Brave or laugh, guys. Brave or laugh. I can't hear you, but through the ether, what are you saying? Okay, this is taking far too long. Let's go for laugh. I am literally taking far too long with the whole situation. So let's go with laugh. And then I want it here. Normally I would want some backing on it. But I think with the plant and the music paper and everything else, it could even come down to here, actually. We have her there. Do I want it behind her in some way? Laugh. Do I like that? And maybe a flower behind it. I know, I'm taking far too long. I'm sorry. Do you know what? I do kind of like it down there with her there. And then possibly the flower. I do kind of like that. I also have these little ephemera pieces, which I could use some of those. Oh, yes, I like that. I know this isn't ink, hasn't got the ink splotches, but that's okay. You will see why in a minute. So realistically, that leaf comes up from there. Oh, yes, that one didn't stick down very well, so that's great. And then I want this here. Okay, let's put this one on first. Let's glue it on. So that can go there. Let's get that pressed down. Yes, I really like that. I really like that. Okay, let's get laugh down now. It's going to be a bit difficult. I'm going to have to press this. I've got sweet. Now I'm like, do I want that? No. Sweet, laugh. Oh, which side to use, Tim Holtz? Which side to use? I'm just proud I'm actually using them, you know, rather than thinking, oh, but I want to hoard it. And, oh, but what if I want the other word? No, I'm not doing that, guys. I'm using them. I'm proud of myself. Proud of myself. So that goes there. Okay, and let us glue down Marie. So I haven't used any of these yet. I've seen a few projects on the U of the Tube that I have been inspired to. Well, first of all, they inspired me to actually purchase these because I saw the projects and I thought, oh, they look really good. And then I saw people sharing these. I thought, oh, no, they look really good. So I'm going to be having a go at those soon. Oh, I just love that. I really enjoy how this has turned out. It's very different. Like, you look at that collage. But I really love it. I do. And then maybe some of these little bits. Because we've got some that are green. So, I like picking up the colour. Maybe here. And this is exactly why I like these little pieces from Tim Holtz, because you can just add them and they just add something when you're just looking for that little piece of something. See, I like that. I like that. It should probably be best if it went underneath realistically. Like that. We have a word one. Nope. So I'm just picking through them, grabbing things. And then maybe down there. Okay, let's get these glued down too, guys, so that I can then get on with the final bit. But yeah, I just really wanted these on here. I wanted to use some of my new Tim Holtz haul. Tim Holtz haul, rather. Timmy. Wasn't that the name of the dog in the Famous Five? Was it Timmy? I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm rambling now. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. I kind of like that too. Do I want that cross stitch piece on? Hold on, guys. I know I said I didn't because it's too red, but I don't think I do. I feel like I want another little piece of the collage kind of here, like I want something here. I don't know. I might just leave it. I might just leave it, I say, whilst picking up another piece. Or even here on top. Kind of build up a collage around the flower. Like something like that. And then maybe like a piece like that. Maybe a piece behind, because you want it like in odd numbers normally. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You might be screaming, no, it doesn't look good, but do you know what? I'm going to do it. So not overthinking, although I've spent a lot of time overthinking. So I want that there. And then this one. So yeah. Week 14. Okay. Now I don't know if I do want this weird shaped one or if I wanted a round one like that. It kind of ties them all together, or over here. Or do I do want this one? Do you know what? I like that one, and I'm going to do it over there. So that means we've got an odd number. The odd numbers always look better. It's always better to have a 3 than a 2, and to have a 5 than a 6. Don't know why. I'm sure the artists out there amongst you will know why that is. Okay, so now I want to do some splatters. So I've got my little thing. I'm going to add, where's my black paint? Little smidge of black paint. If there's any even still in here. Come on. I'm sure I've got some in here. Watch me struggle with black paint. Ah! Okay, that's far too much. So I'm watering it down because we are going to make splatters. Got my fan brush, getting the lumps out. That's far too much. Okay, and to protect everything, I need to cover it all up. So hold on, guys. So piece of paper for this. And some paper for her eyes, because we don't want it on her eyes. And we don't want it too much on the word laugh. I don't mind if some of it's on the word laugh, but I don't want it completely covered. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. This is very, because it said paint splodges or splatters. Don't want it everywhere, although it probably looks like it's everywhere, but there's more of it in certain places. Okay, now I'm covered in paint. Let me just clean my hands off. Clean down the table. Now wash. Take these off carefully. Don't want it on her eyes. Actually, I don't like it on all of her face either. Thankfully, because it hasn't dried. Okay, now it looks a bit smudged, but that's okay. That's it. Look, I've managed to get it on all of me. And now I'm just going to quickly dry that. Okay, so it's dry-ish. I don't think it's all dry on her yet because of the material of the dolls. But I also wanted to add some really pretty trim. I've got this gorgeous one that I used in one of my recent journals. But I think it's almost too delicate for this. So I'm thinking this one. Just cut a piece off. And I'm thinking I might just make a tab with this up. Try to see what all my tabs are. Because I normally like to vary them in the journal. Okay, let's just bend this a little bit so it actually bends. Let's work out which way around it is. It's this way around. But yeah, it could go here. Could go up there. No, I like it down here. So that's where we're going to put it, guys. We're going to attach it down there. And then I could add a charm to this, but I'm not going to add a charm yet because I don't know what is on the next page. This lace might not even work with the design on the next page, but hey ho, it works with this collage. So for some reason that one didn't go through, so let's take that one out. That was nice and easy. And then let's put this one on here like that. And I'm thinking I don't really like the metal showing, so I'm wondering if I want to add another piece of this ribbon on top. Do I want to add that on top? The only way I can tell is if I cut it. So let's do that. I think I do. I'm going to go with it. Just going to go with it because this video is far too long. So yeah, let's just do that. I'm just going to put it on my glue book because it's going to be easier for me with my paint splattered hands. It's going to be easier for me to get the glue on it if I put it on there. So I just put it there like that on top of the I don't know if that's going to stay. I don't know if it's going to stay or if it needs to be clamped. It might need to be clamped. Now I don't know if I like it or not. Let's pull it off quickly. I feel like it needs something, but I don't know what it needs. And now I've pulled this off and I don't want that on there. So do I want it like just going down here a little bit? No, we'll put that to the side because the glue will dry anyway. So there we go. That's, if I put the paper behind, you can see that ribbon better. So that is week 14, guys. Let's go through it all. We have a ribbon. We actually have two. We have a plant. There's a plant in the background and there's a plant there, and the ribbon is also a plant. We have a person. Splashes or sploshes. Well, we've got splatters. We've got splotches in the background with the ink. Sheet music up here and a piece of sewing pattern that's behind here. Yeah, and a little collage. It's a bit different, but you know what? I really like this one. I really do. So, and that is Marie, a famous gardener, known for her green fingers and her amazing wit. And there we go. Yeah, so anyway, hope you like this, guys. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you like what you're seeing but haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for more of this crazy, rambling, crafty chaos. And until next time, guys, I hope wherever you are in the world, you are safe and that you are having lots of crafty fun. And until next time, bye for now.